in to his ferociousness.
He's like a shark in blood-infested water.
He got speed when he wanna have it. He got punching power. He can take a punch. He got the whole package.
What's the good word box? Benji, man. Dang nine. James Relentless Kirkland. James Relentless Kirkland. Box of fame. I already know the deal. We have a true warrior. A true dog. He already took out Impedal, the dog. But we have James Kirkland, junior middleweight. James Kirkland, junior middleweight. 5'9", muscular, and ferocious. It's the good word boxing fans. It's your man Dan9, and I'm here to talk about James Kirkland and what he can bring to the game of boxing. 5'9", relentless. When I look at James Kirkland, I see a Mike Tyson southpaw version. I see a Mike Tyson with southpaw version. You know, boxing fans, it's hard to come by someone with skill and pressure and relentlessness. You know, with combos, hand speed, punching power. Now, listen, don't let it go to your head. I said skill. I'm not talking about no Floyd skill. I'm not talking Purnell skill. At least some type of gravity of skill. And Kirkland has that. Don't get it twisted. I'm talking about, you know, real skill like Floyd Mayweather. I'm talking about some sort of skill. Skilled enough to get you past. You could say maybe Holyfield skill, you know? Holyfield had a little bit, you know? So, coming at your boxing fans, we got a TX real soldier. Not even a soldier, I say a warrior. James Kirkland will step in there with anybody. With anybody. Okay. And shout out to Boxing Wars. They were hating on his channel, so they took down his videos on the whole channel. Boxing Wars, if you're listening, they made a video. Boxing Wars made a video on Kirkland saying I don't respect his style, and which is understandable. Talking about his chin, and then he fights like a girl, like a raging girl, something like Ann Wolf. But you know, Wasp maybe get a little carried away with sarcasm and, you know, just jokes, but I understand what he's saying. But Kirkland, he did an amazing thing in his last fight. He beat the dog. Get him. You know how Jet Li took off the leash? He beat that person. His name is Alfredo Angulo. Okay. We touched it. That was the biggest accomplishment that black fighters. I think that was the biggest accomplishment. Oh, I take that back. It was Lamont beating Khan. It goes Lamont beating Khan. Kirkland beating Angulo. I'm not even gonna say Floyd versus Victor because that was easy work. That don't make the list. Listen, man, this is real easy work. I'm gonna just say Broner versus Litzau because that just showed that this is our division. Don't come in the game and try to steal our craft and run with it. Don't do that at all. Junior middleweight. Let me talk about Kirkland. I really like Kirkland. When I first laid out, and that's another thing, he has a lot of stamina. Sort of like his urgency. Shout out to Max Kellerman, because Max Kellerman knows what he's talking about. You can tell his coworkers be hating on him and treating him like a kid, but when he talks, you hear the compassion in his voice. He's a real boxer. Max Kellerman is a real boxing fan. He's not just doing his job as a commentator. He's a real boxing fan. And you got these other pricks that are just doing their job, you know? That Italian, I don't know, I forgot his name. He got real dark hair. Remember when Elwin Perez came in and he said, "Hey, what's up?" That guy that was next to sitting at the table next to Max Kellerman, Jim Lampley, and Roy Jones. I think Jim Lampley was there. But I love James Kirkland, man. He got a good drilling left hand, left straight. Yeah. I see it on YouTube. Just a little bit when he fought Kirkland. When Kirkland fought Angulo, he sparred a heavyweight in a small ass ring. Kirkland is powerful, man. He has a lot of strength. I literally see a shark when I'm looking at him. Like I see a pit. You ever seen the movie Ghetto Dog 2? I see a pit in a dog fight. You know? No coward in him whatsoever. So we got coming up soon, James Kirkland versus Carlos Molina. Now this is a nice stepping stone for Kirkland. Hopefully Kirkland gets a TKO win. You know what? I'm gonna say a KO this time. Let him get a KO in the 8th round. Get some rounds and get some working, you know? I'm sorry, no. See, I don't know Carlos's resume. Like, I don't know. I think I seen him fight on ESPN and he was calling out Boo Boo, if that's the same guy, but I think it was. I don't really know his resume, but just hopefully Kirkland wins in beautiful fashion, because he looks good, man. He's ripped, slim. You know, when he's with Ann Wolf, she's I like what she says. She said, some trainers like to push the body. I like to push the soul. That's the realest shit I ever heard in my life. And you gotta respect that, man. She know what she doing, you know. And shout out to Hustling for ain't the size of the dog, it's the size of the fire-ending dog. That's what was with Kirkland, you know. 5'9", straight dog. So let me scheme y'all through Kirkland. When I first laid eyes on Kirkland, he fought this Nigerian guy. I think it was his HBO dispute. The guy with the big ass knot on his head. He got a lot of bouts. He got a lot of I think a lot of amateurs or something. He got a good record too. He took him out in the first round. And I was like, who is this? And I wasn't impressed with that. I was impressed with an urgency. It was the first fucking round. It's like real shit. It's like Kirkland was juiced up. But real talk, I know he ain't juiced. I don't know that. But his fighting style, he's so cranked up, you know? He's cranked up. He's urgent to eat his opponents, you know, in the ring. He's that hungry. You know, I was very impressed, and then ever since that, I couldn't wait to see him back on HBO, man. I was a fan automatically, even though it was one round. Then I seen some highlights on YouTube on Showtime, putting in work, man. You know, just really testing his strength. Let me skim through it. Brian Vera, that was a good bout. That was a real good bout. I don't like Brian Vera personally, like his personality. He seemed like a jerk, like shady character. So I'm glad he got a knockout win, you know. And they had familiar grounds because they're both from the same hood. They're from Texas. And then we had James Kirkland versus Julio. Julio is real good. Julio. When that fight came, I just knew it was a beautiful test. And matter of fact, they had something real planned for Kirkland then, but he went to jail. They had 2 bouts. He supposed to fight on the undercard of Pac versus Hatton. He supposed to fight on that card, but he went to jail. And then after that, he was gonna fight this Russian cat that was undefeated. I think he was Russian. You know them weird ass names. It's not weird, but you know what I'm talking about. A lot of Z's and Y's in it. I think he's either Polish or he's European. That's the point. And I was really looking forward to that. But when I found out Kirkland was locked up, they all let me die. Oh no. I was like, fuck, are you serious? I couldn't believe it. So he better learn from this and reflect. And I ain't going back to prison. That's not for me, man. I'm here to be a superstar. And do big things for their comments. Just do it real big. Kirkland, man, his chin may be a little questionable. Oh, what would I like to see in the future? Listen, after he mops the floor with Carlos Molina, I don't have the picture in front of me now, but this is what I was thinking. This is back on my super welterweight picture of it. Boxing fans, check that out. If y'all missed it, check out all the channels, baby. Cause I know what's good in the hood when it comes to BOXING. I know the deal. Know it, motherfucker. You know it. Yes, you do. So, kind of want to leave right here, but, oh, and what's up with Corey Spanks, man? Is he 160 or 154? Because, he's he could be a good stepping stone for some people. Corey Spanks could be a good stepping stone. But this is what I was thinking, boxing fans. I know that's my super welter. Go back to my super welterweight because I talk about him more. But after Kirkland beats this Carlos Molina, see, the thing is, that fight ain't going down. I'm not sure if it's March or April for a long time. Meanwhile, you got Paul Williams free. So I think Paul Williams is going to get another bout. So I was thinking after that, you're going to see Paul and Kirkland, and the winner deserves Alvarez if he's still relevant. Because Alvarez fight K9 after his current bout. That's right, Mosley. K9 after that. And don't fight Floyd at all this year. I'm talking about Alvarez. He don't fight Floyd at all. He don't fight him 2013. So the fighters he got in front of him after Mosley, K9. After K9, winner of Paul Williams and Kirkland. And that will prove his attention for Floyd. But boxing fans, I want to bring light to y'all. I wanted to let y'all know it was good. James Kirkland, man, a savage, man. You see the aggression in his punches. You see the hunger in his eyes. And what I like about him, he has an credible main streak. He does not give a fuck about you. He literally looks at you as food. That's what I like about Kirkland. He brings that animal, that monster, in the ring. I was very impressed, man. It's like, cause I didn't grow up on mine, like, personally. I was born in '89. The first boxing superstar I knew about relevantly was Roy Jones. This is like in the early thousands. I didn't follow boxing back then, but everybody was like, "Oh, who's Roy Jones?" Roy Jones. Like, wow. He's good, and nobody was expecting that. And casual fans, they wanted to see Roy Jones at heavyweight versus Mike Tyson. But what happened was, Tarver came out. Tarver did the right thing. He's trying to get that shot and stuff. Okay. Alright, boxing fans. Well, this is a day 9.